Well, my old co-pilot Ollie and I are. I'm going to go to the barn real quick. It's a little bit later. We had a lot of stuff to clean up. Where everybody's headed. The whole McDonald family's heading back to Ontario. Ollie plays baseball tonight and tomorrow. Right after his game, I got to leave. I was hoping to stay Wednesday also, but we have a number of horses to train on Wednesday in preparation of next weekend. Now, just reflecting on the weekend this morning and very pleased. Obviously, my mind wanders to the horses that didn't race as well as we'd hoped, and we're getting information in now as to what happened. We knew immediately Saturday night in regards to the Pacers, AJ and Gorgeous Package, what took place. We can fix that, no problem. When it came to yesterday, I spoke to Scotty in depth last night about Pickpocket and the break he had made, and of course, typical Scotty, he tried to take blame for it. I think there was a lot going on in Pickpocket's race yesterday, and everything. I talked in depth about this in the Kentucky video I made for you guys yesterday, in depth about what I thought was going on with Pickpocket, and every single thing is easily fixed and mitigated. Just a little time, little work, and he'll be fine for next Sunday. In regards to Grand Slam deal, we did not get the blood work back yet, but it was not our heart, and it was not bleeding or mucus. So those are the two big ones. If it's not that, then really there's only a few things it could be. I suspect you're going to see her muscle count come back really high. It's just so darn hot down in Kentucky right now, especially with the fillies. It's hard on them sometimes. And moving forward, it's something we're just going to have to keep an eye on. So there was that, as a trainer, you wall yourself off, right? I tell everybody the stuff that we go through, everyone goes through, but deep down in your heart, you're like, it just feels like it's you more than other people sometimes, right? I get a call this morning at it was 7:30 or earlier. I didn't answer it. I called him back at 8 o'clock, but it was Brian Brown, and Brian had messaged me, had called me and said, hey, give me a call when you get a second. He said, one of your clients had sent me just a snippet of your email you sent out last night talking about, how it can be difficult this time of year and how it was tough to race against people, and my name was in there. He said, it's tough right now. This is the time of year where mistakes happen, right? When things happen. And, he had to scratch Geocentric the other night. We didn't talk about that, but I was just so surprised when he called me. I thought that, hey, can you ship one for me? Or, hey, just talking, and I was so surprised and caught off guard with what he was telling me. He was telling me that he was appreciative that, his name got mentioned in an email that we had wrote talking about how this year, this time of year was not always sunshine and rainbows, right? That it was not always easy. He had to scratch, as I said, Geocentric, and horses that were coming up sore, and it was just so difficult to be so close to having the horse. And he's had the horse, many the horses. I've never had a horse that, down by the seaside. We forget who this guy's trained. Don't worry about the ones that you can name that have harness on right now. The ones that he's had. And for him to take the time to tell me, about the rough patch that he was going through, man, it's so surreal how this game can get to you sometimes. And I was happy to talk to him about it. And it was good. A guy like Brian, who's done so much and has so many accolades, to be down in the dumps, it's even for a minute, even not just like, oh, he's depressed right now, just inundated with things that are bugging him. And take the time to call me and say, hey, I know how you feel. I've been there. I'm there right now, and it's a tough game. It was just such a surreal conversation to have with him, and but those are the things that everybody goes through, right? Lameness, injuries, sickness, scratches. Horses that don't live up to your expectations, and it's the ones that do, or the ones that exceed those expectations, the ones that just get it done, that make this such a great game. Because if we would dwell, it can really eat away at you, and apparently it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, I'm sure Brian Brown only needs to walk down the stairs into a trophy room for him to feel great. I don't have a trophy room. I got a couple of trophies here and there all over the house, but I certainly don't have a room dedicated to any trophies. I can tell you that. So it was great. It was great. Great hearing from him. And you know what? I'm glad that paragraph in an email or a sentence in a video or anything can help anybody at any point in this game, no matter who you are in this business. So in that regard, I truly appreciate the phone call, and happy to talk anytime with anybody. You know, I was supposed to be over there. I knew it. This thing happen to me before. See? I'm supposed to exit right there. There's 2 guardrails in a ditch.
And it wants you to cross it.
No, it should have told me to get out of the express lane, and it didn't. Anyway, I know what happens. There's one right up here. It just takes another couple of minutes. Anyway, so today we're on our way back to Ontario. We're going to watch the little man here play baseball today and tomorrow. He's having a good summer, having a lot of fun. I'm sure at some point in his life, when he gets a little older, he'll remember the time that he lived in one country and played baseball in another. But for right now, I'm just happy that he's happy and having a good time. And the girls are had a great weekend. We got to swim all morning yesterday, and take our time and just have a good day. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go just with a short little note. I guess how I ended my video yesterday with a thank you to you for allowing us to be the stable. 2, a very surreal and a big thank you to Brian for calling me, because hearing from a guy like him going through the same thing that we know everybody does, but knowing they do and hearing from them are 2 different things. And it was good to hear from him this morning. For us racing, we have a lot on the go today, tomorrow, but again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, everything gets a little busy again. For us, both in Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Ontario on Tuesday. It should be a lot of fun the rest of the week. So, great start to the summer. Let's keep it going. Good luck to everybody racing this week.